Hello viewers, this is City Michael from Review my 537 podcast. This is my 537 podcast. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do the best not to breach your heart during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will retain show language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will retain show language. Now, if you're over 18, that means you're good to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, with this and everything else out the way, let's get into the latest podcast. The topic of this latest podcast. So basically, yesterday, Super Lois had finished its first season. I gotta say, it's not bad. I gotta say, it's not Smallville, but it's not a bad thing. I gotta say. For Lois Superman and Lois, it was not a good. It was not a good first. It was not a bad first season. It was just. It was a good first season. So basically, only thing I would say, I think that if they I think that they should have stuck with kept the one if Crisis didn't have to get instead of them having one son before Crisis, now they have two sons after Crisis. I figured they should have. It would have been more interesting. It would have been very more interesting for them to deal with one son instead of two sons. But but in the end, it worked out. So basically, the whole Morgan Edge being the Eradicator storyline was very good. The debut of Steel was very good as well. So basically, the only thing one more thing I wish that this series would have done is, they could have missing Kara, they could have brought in. I know that unless Lois is out, I know is out, being she had a new baby a while ago, so basically most of the time she's been spending with her. I know that new episodes of Supergirl is going to come out soon for the final season of the Supergirl series. But I just wish that they could have mentioned it was like where's Supergirl, where's Kara at, they could at least have her have her at least a picture cameo or something like that, call have her talk to Clark on the fucking FaceTime or some shit like that. But besides that, this was a good so basically this was a good first season. And plus the ending of this, the ending was pretty good. Now we know that Steel's daughter can. So basically now we know that Steel's daughter from his Earth is not on the good Superman's Earth, being where Superman and Lois is taking place. So basically this could mean that maybe more people from Steel's Earth where the evil Superman is might come villains for that Earth might come to the good Superman's Earth. So basically, this the whole finale, the way how this whole ended. Steel's daughter's happy that she was able to find her daughter and was able to come to this Earth and find her father. So basically, this could lead to more. This could lead to invasion from Steel's dimension, where the evil Superman and the evil Superman and the Kryptonians rule over it. So basically, it's a good setup for the way the first season ended. It's a good setup for the second season. Dealing with a different invasion. Dealing with the invasion from a different Earth. But I got not bad. Only thing I got to say is that, I wish the Supergirl would have done a cameo, like, like, hey, there was no mention of Supergirl. Throughout this whole episode. I wish that, the boys. I just wish that Superman would have had one son instead of two sons, but they didn't make it work. But anyway, besides that, this was not a bad season. This was a pretty good first season. So basically, I'm looking forward to watching season two. So anyway, this was a good season. So basically, the villain was good. It had a good plot. It has some good characters in it. So basically, otherwise they made this shit work. So anyway. So anyway, what do you guys think about the first season of Superman and Lois? Was it good? Was it bad? Or was it just okay? Please let me know in the comments below this podcast. So anyway, like always, it's Simpson Michael from 3B. Sign off. 1.